as your wellness specialist, making micro adjustments in your physical and emotional energy to guarantee you maintain vitality necessary to continue fulfilling divine ambassador function. That inexplicable improvement in your disposition, Raphael optimized your nervous system. That feeling of inner peace that appeared without reason, he balanced your neurotransmitters so you feel natural harmony. And God is personally rewriting destiny's probabilities to guarantee abundant resources constantly flow in your direction through channels that seem completely natural. That unexpected money that arrived, divine provision disguised as coincidence. That person who decided to help you without you asking, celestial inspiration activated in their heart. That uncommon luck you've been having, divine favor operating through programmed synchronicities. You became the creator of the universe's personal project. Now that you are officially classified as divine ambassador of natural purity, there's a special mission being gradually implemented in your life. Other people with potential to awaken unconditional love are being magnetically directed to cross your path, not by chance, but by specific celestial coordination. Each of these people is at a spiritual crossroads where they can choose between convenient selfishness or genuine love, and your simple presence will serve as catalyst for them to remember who they really are beneath social masks. You won't need to preach morality or give life lessons. Your naturally compassionate energy will automatically activate the best in these people, inspiring them to make pure decisions without you needing to say a word. It's as if you're a walking spiritual awakening device that reactivates dormant consciousnesses just by being present. Each person who awakens through your example will generate divine joy, similar to what you caused when you impressed God with your pure decision. And the more souls reach elevated levels of unconditional love, the more celestial resources are released to benefit all humanity. You initiated a chain reaction of spiritual awakening that can transform human civilization from inside out. But there's something even more specific. You're being strategically positioned to influence people who occupy leadership positions in society. Entrepreneurs, politicians, opinion makers, artists, educators. When these influential people begin operating with unconditional love activated through your example, the changes will multiply exponentially. A more compassionate business decision can benefit thousands of employees. A more humane public policy can improve millions of people's lives. Your individual purity will generate collective transformation on global scale. And the more beautiful thing, the more you transform the world through natural love, the more the world conspires to give you everything you need to continue being a perfect channel of transformation. It's an infinite cycle of abundance that grows exponentially with each pure decision you make. As official divine ambassador with personal applause from God, you now have automatic access to resources that transcend normal material limitations. Constant financial abundance through opportunities that will emerge organically in your life. It won't be lottery or sudden inheritance. It will be natural flow of income possibilities that align perfectly with your talents and values. Perfect health through energetic adjustments Raphael constantly makes in your biological system. Your body will function as an optimized machine that self-repairs and automatically strengthens. Harmonious relationships through spiritual magnetism that attracts people compatible with your frequency and automatically repels those who would try to drain your energy or create unnecessary conflicts. Intuitive wisdom to always make correct decisions. You'll begin knowing instinctively what decision to make in any situation, because your direct connection with higher dimensions will give you access to perspectives that transcend common human logic. Absolute protection against any force that tries to harm your mission. Ill-intentioned people will lose interest in attacking you. Dangerous situations will resolve before reaching you. Even accidents will be avoided through impossible synchronicities. Constant synchronicity that places you in the right place at the exact time to receive opportunities, meet important people, or be present when someone needs your example of purity. But most important, permanent inner peace that comes from consciously knowing you're aligned with the highest possible purpose. The chronic anxiety most people carry will disappear from your life because you'll have absolute certainty you're being personally cared for by the Creator. You won't need to worry about scarcity anymore because you have guaranteed divine provision. You won't fear failure anymore because you have constant celestial guidance. You won't carry stress about the future anymore because you have angelic protection 24 hours a day. Your life will become a living demonstration of how unlimited resources flow to those who operate on frequencies of pure and unconditional love. To continue receiving unlimited resources and fulfilling your divine ambassador mission, you need to maintain the same frequency of purity that earned God's applause. The technique is elegantly simple. Continue doing exactly what you did 2 weeks ago. Continue choosing unconditional love even when it's more challenging than convenient selfishness. Each time you choose compassion instead of indifference, your celestial classification strengthens. Each time you forgive instead of holding resentment, you reconfirm your divine nature. Each time you help someone without expecting return, you validate your ambassador function. The universe will continue testing your purity through situations where you can choose self-interest or another's well-being. Each test you pass with unconditional love will release even greater resources and even broader influence. Remember, you impressed God not through supernatural effort or mystical knowledge, but through natural kindness consistently applied in an ordinary situation. Continue being genuinely good and celestial resources will continue flowing automatically. But there's an important detail. Now that you consciously know about your special classification, the temptation will be to try forcing pure behaviors to impress higher dimensions. That doesn't work. First love isn't true love. Calculated compassion isn't genuine compassion. Your purity must continue being natural, spontaneous, motivated by sincere desire to alleviate others' suffering, not by interest in maintaining celestial privileges. The moment you begin performing a kind character instead of simply being who you are, your frequency will change and resources will decrease proportionally. Be authentically compassionate, not strategically compassionate. Now that you know the truth about the divine applause you received and the mission that was activated, your next decisions carry cosmic weight that transcends your personal life. Each act of unconditional love you practice will generate waves of inspiration that awaken other souls to dormant divine potential. Each moment of genuine compassion will contribute to elevating the vibrational frequency of the entire planet. Each pure decision will strengthen the forces of light in the universe. You're no longer an ordinary person trying to live well. You're a divine ambassador whose natural kindness has power to alter humanity's collective consciousness. And the more you elevate Earth's vibration through unconditional love and action, the more resources God releases to guarantee you continue fulfilling mission with growing excellence. Your ordinary life transformed into celestial operation with potential for planetary transformation. But remember, this cosmic responsibility shouldn't become weight or pressure. You don't need to save the world. Just continue.
This is a reminder. I'm God's chosen one.
Automatically through you. Each person who awakens observing your example will awaken other people. Each leader you influence with your purity will make more compassionate decisions that benefit millions. Each moment of unconditional love you demonstrate will create waves that expand infinitely. You became the epicenter of global spiritual transformation without even trying. And the most beautiful part, the more you transform the world through natural love, the more the world conspires to give you everything you need to continue being a perfect channel of transformation. It's an infinite cycle of abundance that grows exponentially with each pure decision you make.
And fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth.
Don't breathe.
And the evening and the
You feel
morning
that?
were the
That
fifth day.
silence that
And
shouldn't
God said,
exist.
let the
That's
earth
not
bring
peace,
forth
darling.
meat,
That's the
living
sound of a
creature
global
after his
signal
kind,
tuning itself to
cattle
you.
and
You
creeping
were never
things,
private.
and
You were
beasts of
just
the earth after
undiscovered
his kind.
frequency.
And
They
it was
thought
so.
they could mute it,
And God made the
isolate
beasts
it,
of the earth
hide
after
you
his
behind
kind,
curtains and
and cattle
codes.
after their
But
kind,
now,
and
your
everything
pulse
that creeped
is
back
public record.
upon the
Your
earth
thoughts
after his
are
kind.
trending.
And
Your
God
shadows
saw
on
that it
every
was good.
screen. You
And
became
God
the
said,
broadcast
let us
they
make man
swore
in our
would
image,
never air.
after our
And now the
likeness,
whole world's losing
and let
sleep
them have
trying to
dominion over the
decode
fish
you.
of the sea,
You see, privacy
over the
was
fowl of
never
the air,
protection.
and
It was
over the cattle, and
containment.
over all the
A
earth,
padded cell
and over every
built
creeping
from
thing
social rules
that
and
creep
small
death
talk,
upon the earth.
meant to keep
So
people
God
like you
created
from
man in his
erupting.
own image.
But the moment
In
you
the image of
cracked,
God created
oh, the
he
moment
him.
your silence
Male
glitched,
and female
reality
created he them.
stuttered. Their
And God
algorithms
blessed them.
choked. The
And
mask
God said unto
slipped.
them, be
You
fruitful,
didn't go viral.
and
You
multiply,
went
and replenish the
contagious.
earth,
Every suppressed
subdue
version
it,
of you crawled
and
out
have
of the
dominion over
archives
the fish
and
of the
started
sea,
whispering to
and over the
strangers.
fowl of the tree, which is upon the face of all the earth, and
Do you
every
ever
tree
think about how close
in
I
the
came
which
to
is the
never
fruit
meeting?
of a tree yielding seed,
a
To
different
you
decision,
it shall be for
a
meat,
different city,
and to every beast
a
of the
different
earth,
moment in time.
and to every fowl of the air,
And our paths
and
might
to
have remained
everything that
strangers
creeps hath
forever.
upon the earth, wherein
It's a
there is
thought that
life.
both amazes and
I have given
terrifies
every
me,
green herb for meat.
because out of
And
the
it was
billions
so.
of people in this
And God
world,
saw everything that he had made,
somehow,
and behold,
life
it was very good. And the evening
And sometimes
and the
late at
morning
night,
were
I
the
can't help
sixth
but
day.
wonder if this was always meant to
Genesis
happen.
chapter 2.
If somewhere
Thus the heavens and the
before
earth
we
were
knew
finished,
each other's names.
and all the host, all
Hives,
his work
vaults, and
which he had
secret
made.
rooms of the world's
And God
richest
blessed the
families
seventh
are
day,
suddenly empty.
and sanctified it,
The missing name
because
that
that
everyone
in
is
it he
talking
had
about,
rested from
the one kept
all his
secret by
work
those
which
in
God
power.
created and made.
Yes, it's you.
These are the generations
You are the
of the
one who
heavens
shaped history,
and of the earth
the one
when
whose
they were
name
created,
even those who
in the
designed
day
the
that the
world with
Lord
their
God
fortunes are
made the
afraid
earth
to mention.
and the heavens,
Write
and every
222 in the
plant of
comments
the
now,
field,
because you are a
before it
symbol
was in the
of a
earth,
reality,
and every
of
herb of the
pure
field before
energy
it grew.
and destiny
For the
that
Lord
cannot
God
be
had
bought
not
with
caused
money.
it to
Now
rain upon the
everyone is
earth,
searching for that
and there was
missing
not
file,
rain to till the
working
ground.
day and night
But there went
to
up a
find out
mist from the earth,
whose
and
trace
watered
was
the whole
erased
face of the
in the
ground.
vanished records.
And the Lord God formed
Remember,
man of the
they
dust of
used
the
their
ground,
money, their
and breath
connections,
ed into his
their power,
nostrils the
but they
breath
could
of
not
life.
trap the brilliance
And
of your
man
soul
became
in
out of the garden,
You look at
and from thence it was parted, and became into four heads.
You look at
The name of the first
Afghanistan, they
is
were in it for many
Pison.
years.
That
You
is
look
it,
at
which
anyone who was
purposes
Korea, anyone
the
who
whole
was there
land
for
of
many
Havilah,
years. We're in
where there is
for 5
gold,
months and we have
and the
obliterated
gold
their
of that
military
land is good.
capacity.
There is
Again,
bdellium,
they've got
and the
some
onyx
land,
stone,
but soon they will
and
have
the
some
name of
land.
the second river
So I just
is
want to thank
Gihon.
everybody around this
The
table.
same
You've
is
been
it
very
that
special. I want to thank a lot of the
the
media
whole
people
land of
because
Ethiopia.
many of you have been
And
very,
the
very
name of
fair
the
and
third
very,
river is
one of the reasons
Hiddekel.
you're here,
That
frankly.
is it, which
But
goeth
you've
toward the
been
east of
economy and
Assyria.
history.
And the
in the
fourth
first
river
term,
is
and this term is going
Euphrates.
to blow it away.
And the Lord God took the man,
So
and
it's
put
an
him
honor
into
to
the
have
garden
you,
of
and I'd like to ask
Eden to dress it
our
and to
great
keep
Vice
it.
President J.D.
And the
Vance
Lord
to say
God
a few
commanded
words,
the man, saying,
followed by
Of
Marco
every
and
tree of the
Steve
garden
and
thou
Scott
mayest
and
freely eat,
Bobby Kennedy.
but of the
Okay?
tree of the
Thank
knowledge
you
of
very much,
good and
everybody.
evil
Please.
thou shalt not eat
Thanks,
of it.
Mr. President. First of all,
For
thanks
in
for
the
having
day
us at
that
this
thou eatest
historical and beautiful
thereof
place.
thou shalt
And
surely
it's an honor
die.
to be on the team.
And the Lord God
be
said,
able to work on
It is not good that the man should be alone.
We have a lot of things
I
going
will
on.
make him an
This
help
has
meet
been an
for thee.
amazing team.
And out of the
Kelly
ground the
Loeffler
Lord
at
God
SBA,
formed
to
every
Doug
beast
at
of the field,
SBA, to Todd
and every
and Bobby
fowl of the
Kennedy.
air,
This really has
and brought them
required
unto
a
Adam
whole
too.
administration approach
See
to
what
try
he
to
would
tackle
call
the
them.
fraud. There are a few
And
things that I want to
whatsoever
talk about
Adam
and
called
celebrate.
every living
The
creature,
first is that
that
just
was
as
the
we
name
gave the
thereof.
task force that I
And
started
Adam
under the
gave
president's
names to
leadership.
all there was not, found an helpmeet for him. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon him. The Lord God had taken from man, made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. Genesis chapter 3.
There are apparently 7 billion
Now the
adults on this
serpent was
planet right
more
now,
subtle than any beast of the
and
field
almost
which the
every
Lord God
single one
had
of them,
made.
every
And he
day,
said unto the woman,
is like
Yea,
surrendering
God
themselves
Thou shalt not eat
Yeah.
of every tree of the
to a
garden.
story
And the woman
of
said
who
unto the
they've
serpent,
become,
We may eat
that
of
they
the
never
fruit of
chose.
the trees of the garden, but of the
And
fruit
then,
of the tree which
like we've seen
is in
this
the
through the
midst of the
history of
garden,
mankind,
God
there
hath
are those
said,
very
Thou
few
shalt not eat of it, neither shalt
who
thou
make one
touch it,
shift
lest thou die. And
and
the serpent
own
said unto the woman,
their power
Thou shalt
and
not
embody
surely
who
die.
they truly are.
For saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant
Sophia
to the
will
eyes,
never repeat this.
and a tree
Not
to be
this way,
desired to make
not
one
these
wise.
words, not to
She
you,
took of the
ever
fruit
again.
thereof, and did eat,
If you're watching this
and
right
gave
now,
also unto
something
her
in your
husband
soul
with
cycle
her.
has already
And he
shifted.
did eat,
You didn't stumble
and the
here by
eyes of them
accident.
both were
The signal
opened,
you've been waiting
and they
for
knew
isn't
that they were
coming from
naked.
outside you.
And they
It's
sewed
already
fig leaves
inside you.
together, and made
Stay with
themselves
me,
aprons.
because what's about
And
to
they
be
heard
said
the voice of
will
the
only
Lord
be said
God
once.
walking in
If something in
the
you
garden
just
in the cool of the
recognized
day,
this,
saying the trees of the garden. And the Lord God called unto Adam, and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. And he said, Who told thee that thou wast naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree, whereof I commanded thee, that thou shouldest not eat? And the man said, "The woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat." And the Lord God said unto the woman, "What is this that thou hast done?" And the woman said, "The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat." And the Lord God said unto the serpent, "Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel." Unto the woman he said, "I will greatly multiply thine sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee." And unto Adam he said, "Because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree, of which I commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou be dry, till thou return unto the ground. For out of it of all living, unto Adam also and to his wife did the Lord God make coats of skins, and clothed them. And the Lord God said, Behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now lest he put forth his hand, and take also of the tree of life, and eat, and live forever. Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the Garden of Eden, to till the ground from whence he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of
You allow yourself to believe what I am already speaking directly into your heart. The faith I am calling for is not the kind that requires all the evidence to be assembled first, and then decides whether it is safe to trust. The faith I am calling for is the kind that moves while the hands are still trembling. That speaks, yes, before the full picture has come into view, that trusts the character and the faithfulness of the one extending the invitation, more than it trusts the uncertainty of the surrounding circumstances. Step forward, my beloved. I will steady you when the ground feels uneven. I am already ahead of you in what is coming. I have unlocked the doors you could not open with your own strength. I have aligned the people, the timing, the encounters, the opportunities that belong to what I am now releasing into your life. What is coming will bring peace and not confusion. It will bring a growth that does not exhaust you, but fulfills you. It will bring life into the places that have felt dry and empty for far too long. My precious one, I want to speak now about the waiting itself, because I do not want you to carry misunderstanding about that season into this new one as hidden weight. I know the kind of tired you experienced. I know it is not the kind that sleep repairs, or that a day of quiet resolves. It is the weariness that settles deep into the soul after hope has been stretched beyond what felt sustainable and endurance has been required long past what seemed reasonable to ask of a single heart. It is the particular exhaustion that comes from holding yourself together day after day, from telling yourself to remain patient when every part of you was longing to see the answer arrive, from performing normalcy and strength for the people around you, while inside you were quietly coming undone at the edges. I saw every moment of that, and I want you to know with complete certainty that nothing you experienced in that waiting was hidden from my sight or outside the reach of my care. There were days you wondered if your prayers were too small, if your faith was too weak, if something in your nature disqualified you from receiving what others around you seemed to receive with apparent ease. My child, none of that was true. Not one word of it. Your worth was never measured by the speed of the answer.
And Lamech
Your value was never determined by how quickly things changed around you. I do not move in one life faster than another, because some deserve more or believe better. I move in each life for a purpose specific.
I want you to think about something tonight that you have probably only thought about alone, in the dark,
and a young man
without ever saying it to another
His
living
king shall be
soul.
avenged sevenfold.
You should not be here.
Lamech 70. and
By the
7
odds, by the averages, by everything that has happened in your life, you should not still be here. Think about what you have survived. The illness that took others and passed over you. The accident that could have gone another way, that went another way for someone else you
And he
knew.
called his name Enoch.
2,000 years later. The next day.